I don't know, 3, 2, 1. So Pongkings been around like 8 years now. I think it's 8 years since you and I started it. With the first, so 7 years Pongkings, 8 years since we did Pong. And it's the most asked question. They're like, how'd you get the idea? This is so cool. How'd you get the idea? And I always tell them, you know, we got my boy Jeff Luong here, Griffter now. But back then he was Jeff Luong, and he was working with me on a Tuesday night over at Brownstone. And
That's right.
I remember that. And then it was just like, because I was doing the Big Shots party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that. I was doing that Beat the Clock with Striz, with James Striz, right?
Yeah. With
Striz. And shout out to James Striz with Smilo. You heard his new track, right? It's pretty dope.
No, I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, it's a banger. Oh, he put it out there. He's getting mad feedback. So
nice.
Yeah, definitely go check out. Good vocal, real good vocal track.
Nice.
So we're doing that Tuesday party, and then I got the offer to be GM over at Brownstone, and you know, we had to compete against Fox and the Hound.
Oh yeah, Fox and Hound. They're Tuesday nights.
Yeah. So we brought you in the DJ, and we were like, what the fuck can we do? Like, we can't do Beat the Clock. Yeah. We can't do, you know, and we talked about doing the $2 beer, so we were doing that $2 Tuesday. I think we had like all those flyers were like people holding up twos or something.
Yeah, it was something like that, and then it was something like that, and then
you came up with this idea. You're like, where did you even come up with the idea for Pong?
I mean, we used to play it a lot when I was like in college, and I figured, you know, since I went to school close by,
it just made sense.
Yeah,
I thought I thought you had said something you'd seen it in New York or something too. I'm not sure if you said you saw it at a bar somewhere or.
I've seen it I saw it in a lot of bars, and I saw that it was working because, you know, it's like a competitive aspect of going out, and you know, people just want something to do. So.
Right.
I mean, let's just try Pong. Let's try it out, see what happens, and you know, and that's where you brought it to where it is today.
Yeah, but I'm sitting there going, I never even played the game until you brought it up. I never even, not even in the backyard, because I'm older. So, and it's beer pong. I'm like, I don't even know how to play the game. And I remember you guys setting up a table. You had a bunch of your friends come out, and we tried to get some prizes. I think we were giving away like a table or something. And then I remember White Mike Leader. I don't know if you remember Mike Leader.
Yeah,
you know, he's acting with Neems Themes now. So shout out to Neems Themes. I'm like, he's doing good. But I remember him coming out and supporting it. I think we were partners. I think our team name was like Vicious and Delicious or something.
Something like that.
And he was explaining the rules, and you think you were playing like trap music at the time or something. You were doing.
it was just like, let's just play whatever and see what happens.
We'll see what happens. See what sticks. We all had a good time, but yeah. And then we were giving away like a table, like I think it was like a
3 Olives table.
3 Olives, yeah. Dude, they were our sponsor. Remember that?
Yeah, it was a 3 Olives table, and then like the 3 Olives drink specials and all that. Yeah, that was fun, man.
That was crazy. We just threw it together, and then it was just like not working. We just couldn't get the thing to fucking launch.
Yeah.
And then and then from there we just took a break, and then I think we just took the budget and added it to the pot or something, and I think that's where it took off from there. Because we weren't doing any buy-ins and we weren't doing any money pots.
Just like Tuesday kind of play if you think you're good, you know, like and then I think once people started seeing that, you know, there was Pong on Tuesdays and there was no buy-in.
Yeah,
there was still prize, but there was no buy-in. They're like, all right, cool, let's go play. We have nothing to lose except, you know.
Yeah, and that's where it turned the corner. I mean, but if it wasn't for, like I said, the launching ground, if you said, hey man, let's do Pong, I would never even be where and I didn't know what the hell I was doing because you were running it. I think I was just managing. You were running the whole thing. We didn't do it. Did we do a tournament?
No, we didn't. We didn't do tournaments, but I think that's where you came in and you started. You know, initiating tournaments and running it like a different way that, you know, that you can create more games in a tournament, like a faster turnaround time. And I think that's where people started like really liking. Yeah, and then you just ran with it, and it was cool. Like cool seeing like where it went.
Yeah, just like adapted to the whole thing. Like we decided to do like a tournament format. I had no idea anything about the rules or anything. I was like learn as you go on Tuesday, and then it just started growing and growing. But I always felt like as it got bigger, I was like, man, I gotta get Jeff involved. I gotta get you involved more. And I kept, and you had your own thing going.
Yeah. I know. It was hard for me to come back and forth, especially without, you know, being able to drive, or I didn't have a car.
Where are you now? Where are you now? You're in Jersey City?
Yeah, I'm in Jersey City. I'm currently in Asbury Park, so I'm just hanging here for the summer. And then
how's things in Asbury lately? All right.
It's not bad. You know, like they have some restaurants that are open, and you know, I think the restaurants are opening back up next weekend.
Right.
Or this weekend.
I think it's the Monday. Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Asbury Ale House?
No, I think I passed it.
Oh yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, that's we do Pong there. That's one of our accounts. They're cool as shit. They're cool as shit.
I'm like a 5-minute walk from there.
Oh, okay,
10-minute walk. Yeah.
Definitely go check it out. They're great there. Every time you get mentioned, you're on our website. So like you go like, you know, like about us. It's like right there. And there's your name and how it all got started. And
appreciate it, man.
Dude, look what you created. Listen, if you got any more good ideas, just, you know, throw them my way.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm a machine. All you do is shit excellence. I mean, you just you threw this little biscuit out there. Look where it ended up, right?
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know,
7 years later, we have like 50 bars. We're on our 180th 1K tournament. So like every 10 weeks, we give away $1,000 for the top 12 teams that qualify, and we're on our 180th $1,000 tournament. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, compared to the first one I think we did over at Brownstone, it was like, you know, I think like Whispering Eye won it. Those guys, like local kids, like Eric Jansen, those guys
were like
winning.
$25 or like $20 or something like that.
Oh yeah. It was, I know, you know, in the beginning there was like, I think it was like $100 or something, or $50.
Yeah, it was like
and then when we did the seasons, we actually didn't pay out that week. So you play your 5 games and you left.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, yo man, we want to try to go over to beat to $2 over at Fox and the Hound. They're like, okay, so can you hurry it up? So we would start at like 9 and be done by like 10:30, 11, so everybody could run over to Fox. And that's where the idea of the fast games, the 6-cup racks, the smaller tables, that's where it all kind of came into play. Just because everybody's running over to Fox and the Hound for the $2 drafts, you know? So it's just it's amazing to think about how all those things factored in, and started with just a couple guys playing for a 3 Olives.
Dude, 3 Olives table. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of my friends were just like, yeah, it's Tuesday night. Why don't we just go like hang out? It's close by to like where they all live. So just a couple of beers, or not. They didn't even have to drink. They were just there to just play and hang out.
Yeah. I think it was more to train me. I had no idea. I was like, this is a fun game.
It's super fun.
Yeah, and then 8 years later, you realize how massive the thing is. And not with me, it's massive all over the world. Like I do stuff, Indonesia Pong. I keep in touch with them. They just did design a logo for me, because everybody who plays over there, I feel like, is like a computer genius graphic artist. So they're really cool. They did a lot of awesome stuff online during the pandemic. They ran some good tourneys. So I see, I'm friends with them. You got Pong in Germany is huge. There's a huge following out there. And this is World Series stuff. What I do is more amateur. It's like a more amateur league with the 6-foot tables.
Got it.
But these guys on these 8-foot tables are, it's
a standard. Yeah.
If there wasn't alcohol involved, or the perception of alcohol, it would be on ESPN, no doubt.
Yeah.
These are athletes, man. These guys are.
Yeah. I remember we were talking about how that promoted binge drinking, and we didn't want that to happen. So.
And here I am now trying to convince the beer companies to sponsor us, and they're like, it supports beer binge drinking. I'm like, it's fucking water in the cup.
Yeah, there's just
like,
water.
Yeah, and like, there's two. First of all, nobody's gonna play with beer in a bar. You're gonna have too many germs. And and number 2, even if you did play, we fucking hammered. We play 7 games. You get a 7-game round robin. If it's a pitcher of beer every game, you're drinking 7 pitchers of beer. I'm like, are you an idiot? Like,
that's I mean, that's what we did in college.
Jesus Christ.
We played that game. And then the idea, the winners wouldn't get drunk. If you lost,
you had to drink.
You'd be drinking all the time, and that's your goal, was to get everybody else drunk.
Yeah, not now. Now everybody drinks on the side, but if you told them they couldn't drink if they won, everybody'd be losing.
Right.
Yeah. So so I went online and I was checking it out. So it's Griffter. You're doing some production work now and stuff, right? Is it editing, or is it more editing, or is it more?
No. I'm putting out tracks right now.
Awesome. What's the vibe? Like, what kind of, is it house music?
It's like more housey, probably like melodic, deep house type stuff.
Cool.
So I think my next track coming out is next Tuesday, actually, and it's more like a melodic house.
Sweet.
So
it fits the mood.
Yeah,
fits the mood now. Everyone's
it's like it's been fun. It's been crazy. So like the last 5-6 years have been me just more so the more like after we got finished with when I was done with Brownstone, like that 4 to 5 years was me learning how to produce music.
That's pretty cool.
And then just the last like 2 years or last year, I've been releasing stuff. So
now, how's it been going? Like, has it been picking up? It's been
great, man. I mean, like a lot of my music has been streamed around the world.
Fantastic, dude.
I've got, I don't know, my last single probably has around like 90,000 streams to 100, and that's as an independent artist. Like it's pretty crazy to see that. And now I'm like venturing out and now I'm starting to advertise and do the social media marketing stuff too.
Well, you had done something online. I think it was like feeding kids through music or something.
So I started doing that once the pandemic hit. You hear about like the kids that don't get enough they rely on the school lunches for their meals for the day, and since the schools were canceled, nobody knew where they were going to get their next meal. So feeding kids through music was partnership with No Kid Hungry.
Awesome.
So I raised just about $600-700 for that cause, and that money goes to kids in less fortunate areas. It sucks like for DJs to lose a lot of their gigs, and I mean I lost a lot of gigs, but you got to think about the other, like what this has done to a lot of other people that they don't, first of all, they don't have money coming in, second of all, they got to eat. I mean, for me, I can survive off of pasta for like a week or something, right?
Right.
But you have like children that can't get food, and that's like I think if you spend some energy towards that, just it feels good. First of all, it feels good to be helping people, and then second of all, you're putting food in a kid's belly that could really use it.
Agreed.
More so than me as a grown man.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I didn't see a lot of people doing stuff. They were kind of like, oh, it'll be taken care of, and for the first few weeks, you really think nobody knew what the hell was going on, and then you see a lot of these kids who did depend on that school meal. It wasn't something that was thought about, and then to see you pick up the ball, I guess pretty cool. So dude. So what else you got going on? And tell us the new stuff so we can steal it from you and make it. What's the new stuff?
The new stuff with the Griffter project as a whole, just getting the music out there, trying to work with artists like singers and whatnot to put together tracks, maybe put together.
Now, what are you
albums.
using? What are you using for that?
I'm on Ableton.
Okay, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. All right, so what you need to do, you have to come up with a theme song for our podcast now.
Yeah, sure. Tell me what you want. And, give me like a couple hours. And
I know you're the one that tells me, bro. You'll be like, Gary, this is gonna work for a theme song. Next, you're like, holy shit, our podcast has 4 million viewers.
Yeah, watch.
And then anything you want with Pongkings, you let me know.
All right.
Because listen, I know maybe there's not DJ work right now, but Pongkings is gonna come back because not only are we an organized sporting event, which they allowed to come back. We're allowed to be outside, which is and then the bars and the restaurants are allowed like 100 people outside or whatever it is, socially distant. I'm putting this together to say, hey man, we could do Pong outside in your patio. If you're down hours or if they close down at 10 and you're not getting anything after 8 o'clock, bring us in. I could bring in 20 teams. We could run Pong at your event and then be done by 10 o'clock. I mean, nobody's following the rules anyway, so I don't even know why they would shut down. I mean, I think people are paranoid. But, the bar should come back with Pong sooner than the DJ work. I was trying to think of some songs the other day. I'm like, Jesus Christ, when I go back to DJ, I have to pull out all these fucking songs on, what is that? Not Twitch, fucking, what's the new thing that everyone's using? Not Snap, not Snapchat.
TikTok?
TikTok!
Yeah.
TikTok. Dude, all those songs. I'm gonna have to pull up all those songs and DJ those. You know, we had the Pong thing. Somebody was asking me for what was it? Alone in the House and then in the House bored. I'm like, what? Like, but I guess these songs arose from this.
They just started TikTok.
Yeah, dude, that's it. So
that's what you got to start. That's what the next thing you got to start. Is
like TikTok Fridays.
Do a TikTok account with like crazy ass shots.
Oh, all right. I don't fuck with it, but yeah, man. I mean, I see people over this pandemic. Everybody's
they're just bored, man. They're just all on TikTok.
Yeah, they're going fucking nuts. So yeah, but oh yeah, so there's got to be a lot of songs on there that I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, well, right now, just because marketing a lot of my music myself.
Okay.
Like TikTok is actually one of the stores that you can send your music to.
Awesome. And they give you like a cut of it or anything?
Yeah.
Or?
So you get royalties off of it if you if it's played by anybody. So like it's crazy because you can have like an influencer just like Instagram.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you want to use my song, make a video, gets tagged, you get like 500,000 plays or whatever on it. I have no idea. It's like something like that. Yeah. You know.
So my son, like I said, my son's younger, and he was on YouTube and he started creating these YouTube videos, but he wasn't doing anything like Fortnite or anything. He was doing this dancing line on your phone. Okay. So my son has autism, and I don't know how he does it, but he could do these things as soon as they come out. Like he masters them. So he downloads the new version. He's like, he memorizes the freaking pattern all the way through. Then he records it and he puts it up on his YouTube channel in like a day. Yeah. Like and people are like, oh my God, how'd you get it done so quick? I was like, dude, I'm like, how many people follow you? He's like, oh, bunch. I'm like, well, how many hits does this video? And he looks up, he goes, oh, it's got 500,000 hits.
Yeah.
I go, wait, you created a video with 500,000 hits?
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. So we were like, gotta monetize. Yeah. How do you monetize? I couldn't fucking believe.
Yeah.
You had 500,000 people.
Yeah. All from the ads that play.
I bust my ass to try to get people to follow me on Pongkings and all that stuff. And this kid gets 500,000. He's just like, I didn't know. My other one has 50,000. I thought that sucked. Like,
you gotta look at the trends, man.
I don't even know. I didn't even know what this fucking game was.
Yeah, I know. I feel like because you didn't know what the game was, it brought fresh eyes to the whole entire thing.
Maybe
because Pong has been just like very by the rule, like we do it this way, that way, like for a very long time, like at like frat parties and all that stuff. But
sure.
Once they saw it, like the way you took it, I think that's the whole appeal.
Yeah, the thing I see now is this Die Is Life. Did you ever see this?
No.
Holy shit, Jeff. This is where I want to go. This is the next, if I could take it somewhere. It's called Die Is Life. It's massive in the fucking colleges. They have this sheet of plywood, standard sheet of plywood. They draw a line in the middle, and they put 4 cups on the end. Obviously, they're using beer. And you take a regular dice. And this whole rule, you can't show your palm when you throw it, and you have to have it 8 feet above your head when you release it. And this whole jumping thing, and it has to hit the table, and then the other people have to catch it. They catch it, it's no points. If it hits the table and it goes on the ground, it's a point. And then if it gets in the cup, they have like a name for like a plunk or something.
Okay.
Whatever. There's a whole bunch of other these damn rules. Bro, I followed them on Instagram, and they are massive.
Wow.
It's like New Board Tuesday or something, and they go around the country. People send them pictures of their Die Life boards, and everybody's got them painted and muraled, and they'll have like 35, 40 every single Tuesday, new boards.
Wow.
Then they have this whole thing where these people throw this thing into this fountain in Italy. So it's this major, I forget the name of the fountain. And the kids take the dice, and people usually throw a coin in for good luck. These guys are throwing dice in, and the Dice Life is counting how many fucking kids did it. And they're up to like 137 that have gone to Italy just to throw a die in. Or they've been on a trip. Yo, it's crazy. They'll have just nonstop people with their boards on top of the car, people playing in snow, people playing in rain. It's massive, massive, massive in college. You gotta look it up. It's Die Is Life. I think it's spelled with a Y.
Yeah.
D-Y. Yeah, Die Is Life. but massive. So I'm like, that's the next thing. I got to do this. I got to jump on this because like you're saying, oh, we used to play it back. And then now the new trend is, this, that, you stayed up on, this is the new trend with these
Die
kids.
Kings.
Yeah, dude. Like, 100%.
An offshoot of Pongkings subsidiary.
100%, dude. Listen, if we take this thing off, you're done. You're just done. You're coming to work for us. I don't care what it is. You got me my Honda when I needed a Honda. You got me the Pongkings video. What the fuck? Remember that?
I totally forgot that you got the Honda.
From you, because you knew some. You worked over there, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the funny thing is one of the guys that's over there now, he plays Pong with us. And he hooked me up. Yeah, at the Edison Honda of Edison.
Oh, nice.
So I just got a car through him. Got it on March 15th. March 17th, everything gets shut down. The whole fucking world gets shut down too. I bought a car 2 days before the pandemic. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, okay, now I have no. I mean, I guess I could have, but we needed it. I thought we needed it. Don't worry about it.
Got it.
Yeah, just absolute the worst decision ever. I signed my kids up for karate and bought a car on the same goddamn day, and then everything shut down. My kids start doing karate on Zoom. They never even they've been to the class once.
Wow.
And then I have a car and it has no license plate still. Yeah. Dude. What a great, I'm not that smart, but the Honda, same Honda place as you hooked me up with that.
Yeah, in Edison. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hooked it up. Yeah.
God, that was so long ago, man.
Yeah, but time flies, dude.
Yeah.
Time flies.
It does.
Well, it's good catching up with you. I'll let you get back to your dinner. It's probably cold now, but is there any? So I'll just get your SoundCloud and your Twitch on there at the bottom so people can come and follow you. And then make sure you let us know. Sometimes we do online stuff on Zoom, and if you wanted to set your shit up and like you have right now, like you could just DJ and put the music out there and everybody playing. Sure. Come check it out, man, and we can all bow down to you, saying thank you, dude. We owe it all to you, man.
I appreciate it, though, man.
No problem, bro. It's always good catching up with you, man, and I'll be in touch. Likewise. All right, brother. All right, man. Thank you, man. I'll talk to you. See you, dude. Peace.